Hi, this is a Watchman video with my Sentinel Seanir, and this video will contain two arenas in it, so this one, Orbital Station, and then one in Corellia Square. On our team we had 2 tanks and 2 DPS, and the other team was all 4 DPS. So it's quite nice as a Sentinel, because we're quite squishy at the moment having a guard, so that's nice in this one. So as I said, I'm playing Annihilation, or Watchman. So the damage is quite nice, survivability is lacking, so I just held back here and let our tank engage. So already that Guardian had used his stun. Got my dots on, used Zen, and got the buffed dual saber thrower on the whole of their team. Got a dot spread there. And just continued on this Mercenary where he got him down, so he was the squishiest target, and then went for the Marauder next. So again, just getting both my dots on there and spreading the dots with Smash, or Force Sweep as it's called on the Sentinel. Let's get some nice big damage off there with my Master Strike. And this Marauder's nearly down, he just goes down there to my dots. And get a 7k dispatch at the end there, so we finished them off nice and easily in that one. Got 2 dot spreads there and a couple of buffed dual saber throws, so I did some nice damage, got 1800 DPS. So Watchman, the damage is really good at the moment. It's kind of lost its flow. It used to be a really nice spec to play, it felt good. So I like the damage that Watchman does at the moment, but it's kind of lost its identity, I guess you could say. It's different. I enjoy it, but it's not quite the same as it used to be. There's a lot of looking at the other player's debuff bar to see what dots are on there and stuff like that, but it's still fun to play. And it's my main, so I'm going to carry on playing it, like, no matter how bad it gets. So once again here, just hanging back. I was kind of waiting for the Mercenary to use his knockback here, but he didn't, so I just went in there. Getting the dots on, they're all grouped up nicely. My dot spread. Just used my force camo there because I was off the target, didn't want to get targeted myself. And again with the Master Strike and the help of that Scoundrel on our team, we got him down nice and quickly. So here the other team was grouped up again nicely for my dot spread, and Zen came off cooldown, or the 30 stacks of centering build up just in time for me to use it. So dot spread plus Zen does a nice amount of damage. So here I was taking some damage myself, so just popped my saber ward. I didn't have anything to get me out of the fight, like force camo or anything, so I was just kiting around the pillar, hoping I didn't take so much damage. Just got the ore off there just as he used his Ravage, which was good, so avoided quite a bit of damage. And then they were just down to one guy, and I had my force camo if I needed it. Just put a pacify on the Juggernaut just in case, just reduce the amount of damage he was doing, and he went down. So not quite as much damage as the first round there, just 1400 DPS. I think I got more dot spreads in the first round. That was still quite nice.
Thank you for your brutality.
So this is the second arena, and this time our team has 3 DPS and 1 tank, and the other team has 3 DPS and a healer. So as I typed in chat here, our priorities were the healer, obviously, and the Marauder, because he'd be squishier than the Juggernauts in theory. And I forgot to mention in the last match that I didn't actually have any med packs, which was an oversight on my part. But I just got 5 here from handing in my daily, I think. It's always good to make sure you have to have med packs and adrenals when going into arenas. So just use my Valorous Call there when I knew that the fight was about to start, and went for the Marauder because I couldn't see the healer. Our Vanguard unfortunately got blown up. Didn't manage to use his cooldowns, I guess. So just sticking on the Marauder here. Possibly should have been on the healer. And then just using my ore to interrupt that Ravage. And then leapt to the healer because A, there was a he was low, and B, it got me away from the Juggernauts in the order. Here though I had nothing apart from my Saber Ward to interrupt that Ravage. For some reason he interrupted it himself. I was just trying to kite away and hope they didn't follow me, but unfortunately they did, and I went down. So I still had quite a few dots out there, but not enough. So 2v1, very tricky situations. Would have been good if the Sage could got dots on both of the Juggernauts before bubbling, but he probably bubbled because that Ravage there didn't want to eat it. So he possibly could have healed up a bit here and not got both of them out of the mez with force and balance, like just taking one of them out, but it probably would have lost anyway because it's a 2v1. So first round, Vanguard got blown up and wasn't much we could do, but we tried. So I was just inspecting the Vanguard's gear here to make sure that he did actually have 2018 expertise, but he did. Probably just didn't manage to get his Kolto overload off, and his mid packs. So once again just waiting before using my Valorous Call to make sure that they actually were going to engage, and then once I saw them, used it straight away. This time I decided I needed to help out the Vanguard to make sure it didn't get blown up again. Unfortunately got mezzed there by the Juggernaut. So just sticking on the Marauder. Decided to break because I was white barred and I didn't want to waste any time if our Vanguard was going to get blown up again. Then I decided to go on the healer, so just opened up with the stun whilst I was running up to him. But he broke straight away and vanished. Seems like he took some massive damage from our Sage there, which was good, so I just needed to finish him off. So here I was hoping to get a dot spread, but I got stunned. They all grouped up on me again, so I just vanished. Didn't want to take any damage. And Undying Rage came finished on the Marauder just in time for my last hit of Master Strike, so I finished him off there. And a nice 6.8k Merciless Slash to end that round. So better damage from the Vanguard, he managed to survive there, and some good damage from me and the Sage as well. And the tank probably did a good job as well, keeping our Vanguard alive. I didn't see the numbers there though.
With 1 round remaining, the score is tied. Who will win the match?
So same as the first 2 rounds, just waiting behind this pillar, not using my Valorous Call until I was sure they were coming our way. By standing here it meant we couldn't get leapt to without them coming around the corner. So I was just kind of hanging back here to try and make sure I didn't get caught by Savage Roar, I think it's called. Decided to go on the healer, and once again he broke. I wouldn't usually open up with my stun, but because I'd seen in the first or the second round that he broke as soon as I stunned him, I thought it would be a good idea to make sure I used his breaker. And the route from the Sage there really helping, meant I could get back on target and get a couple of ticks of Master Strike off, and then I just managed to get my dispatch off before he vanished. So here it was 2v3, but the other team were on lower health than us. Just getting a dot spread off there and then switching to the Juggernaut who was getting low. Trying to focus with the Shadow on my team. My dots finishing off the Marauder there. Once again just kind of hanging back because I knew the tank would be able to absorb more damage than me. And then getting my dots on. I tried to stun the Juggernaut there to allow the shadow to live for a bit longer, but it didn't quite work. And in the end I just had my dots rolling and more health than the Juggernaut, so that was a good final round. Got some nice damage there, 1200 DPS is okay, I guess. So I hope you enjoyed these arenas. I would quite like to get a Warzone video to you at some point with Watchman, but I haven't been too successful getting a good recording. So if you enjoyed this, give it a thumbs up, and subscribe if you want to get notifications whenever I upload new videos. As I said in my last video, I have lots of Scrapper coming,